is your present form of execution?
Hello everyone, I'm Johnny, and today we're taking a look at the Enterprise incident, a classic Trek episode. An episode with some excellent Cold War-era spy themes. It's also one of the best classic Trek episodes out there. So let's take a look. The build-up in this episode is excellent. For the first 10 minutes or so, you may be convinced that Captain Kirk just may have lost his nerve and developed a touch of space madness. This fake madness culminates in the event of Kirk crossing into Romulan space, with the Enterprise subsequently surrounded, and a standoff ensues. Ultimately, it is revealed that Kirk is faking madness, both for the Romulans and the crew of the Enterprise. The purpose is so Spock and Kirk can gain access to a Romulan ship and try to capture a cloaking device. It's an extremely high-risk mission. It is further revealed that Kirk is faking his madness to keep the Federation off the hook, so to speak, from his potential act of war. By the mission seeming to be the act of a rogue captain and not the Federation, ideally the Romulans would hesitate to retaliate on more than just Kirk himself. This is some great 1960s CIA-styled storytelling. Kirk is essentially acting as an independent agent, taking independent initiative. Such actions have been highly controversial, particularly throughout the Cold War, allowing agents to operate outside of the law or without moral safeguards. These independent missions further allow for great corruption amongst agents, though in Kirk's case, his act is seemingly noble, to capture a cloaking device so the Federation can defend against the technology. But we will learn at the end of the episode that such actions might be more romanticized than the more personal actions between individuals. The story was loosely inspired by the Pueblo incident, which occurred in January of 1968, when the USS Pueblo, a Navy intelligence ship, was captured in international waters off the coast of North Korea. The ship and crew, over 80 men, were captured, with the crew enduring brutal prison conditions and torture before their eventual release. The tension over the fate of the Enterprise's crew would have been very poignant for those watching the episode on its release. The episode offers some new perspectives. Firstly, Kirk as a Romulan is entertaining for certain, but it's the level of depth from Spock and a captivating Romulan commander that really makes the episode. Here Spock gives one of his finest examples of his devotion to Starfleet and the captain. Not only does he risk his life, but he engages in a display of deceit that one never thought possible of him, all while maintaining his honor. The Romulan commander is extraordinarily convincing. She's opportunistic, ruthless, cunning, Machiavellian. But she's also passionate and vulnerable, and I want to even say tired, aspects that are very real and relatable for anyone in a high-ranking position in an authoritarian government. The romance that develops between the commander and Spock is one of the more interesting in television history. Both sides trying to manipulate the other, gain each other's confidence for deceptive means. Yet both sides are equally oppressed and do genuinely connect as people. You can tell there are moments where they both forget their uniform and race. Both Spock and the commander live each day emotionally repressed for different reasons, and their connection went beyond each other's initial goals. A great moment of mystery is when the commander whispers her name to Spock, and after Spock's response, you feel the agreement in her eyes, an oppressed humanity.
How beautiful. But so incongruous when spoken by a soldier.
In the end, Spock creates enough time for Kirk to steal the cloaking device in an entertaining enough scene. It's a fun prop, and luckily for Kirk, one of the easiest pieces of equipment to disconnect and steal. Kirk is subsequently beamed away with it, and by sheer luck, the Romulan commander is beamed to the Enterprise as well. A ship engagement briefly takes place, and with the help of a stolen cloaking device, the Enterprise escapes. Mission accomplished. The greatest and most powerful line comes at the end, when Spock and the commander reunite under these new circumstances.
Military secrets are the most fleeting of all. I hope that you and I exchanged something more permanent.
This is a beautiful and optimistic line, and helps one understand how Spock was able to ethically carry out his mission. He genuinely felt for the commander in a way that gave him hope. What could undermine an authoritarian, xenophobic government more than a visceral and natural connection between people? Alright, I'm Johnny. Thanks for watching. Do like, subscribe, or comment to support the channel. But most importantly, do take care and have a nice rest of your day.